Hello and welcome back to Around on Bike. Today we are around in my little Ford Transit Connect because the weather is really shit. We're on our way to the NEC Motorcycle Live Show, which I've been to before and I really enjoy, so it's going to be fun I think, and I'm going to do a little video about my visit and hopefully you will enjoy that as well. I'm back out on the motorway now, but it's I spent all the way up to Cambridge from Braintree on a little countryside road. I didn't really mind, it takes a lot longer time obviously, but I just had forgotten to change my GPS to avoid motorways, or from avoid motorways. So I ended up on these little through Finchingfield. It was beautiful and it was nice. It doesn't really matter, but you know, I could have been shaving 45 minutes off my travel time today. I don't really mind. Anyway, so we're on our way to the NEC Motorcycle Live, and we have about an hour and 40 minutes left to drive. And before we go to the show, I'm gonna go to my hotel that I booked. I booked the same place as I stayed last time. Strawberry Banks, which is really nice, like a pub. So they have beer. Anyway, right, we could have gone on betting because the temperature is like 14-15 degrees, but it's really raining, and it's going to be raining today and tomorrow. Also, Great Britain has been devastated by incredible snowfall of maybe 2 centimeters. There is snow around, so you know I chose to go in the van for this trip, right? Quite happy that I can take Benny, to be honest. So we're parked and now we're walking up to the NEC. It just strikes me now that I actually have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I'm just following everyone else. I suppose that's fairly safe, but I haven't seen any signs. So. Right, we're inside. If you saw the video from last year's NEC Motorcycle Live, at this point I said something along the line of I hate crowds and a lot of people. Same, still the same. But, you know, it's for the greater good. Right, we're in. Ha. Always the same thing, isn't it? Where to start, you know? I'll just wander around for a bit and see what happens. The Yamaha stand, and of course there is a T7. There are plenty of T7s, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'm quite happy with basically. Toby, right? So we have Toby here, and I will treat you as an expert now, because I have a Federate 660 from '98, which is fantastic. Why should I swap? Why should I change this one? What do you think? Do you like it? Is this your dream bike? One off, maybe, yeah. So, why is it this one you want? Yes, it does have a powerful engine. And is it comfortable? Alright, I might have a go then. I've been here now for like 20 minutes and I'm already a little bit bored. I'm not sure if this is for me anymore. I mean, I used to enjoy these shows tremendously. Seems to be like the same all the time, and find it difficult to find something that I'm really interested in. Here's one cool thing though, Royal Enfield. Spoke to the guy last year about this thing. That's quite nice. Kitted up with bags, all that stuff. I think this might be the one that I was talking with the guy last year. I was testing one, sitting on one. I like it. Now this is interesting. I didn't even know this, that they made these little car motorcycle thingies. All right, I'm here with Jason.
Hello.
And this is from Zero, and I actually tried a Zero on the Touratech event in Sweden. I must be like 6 years ago now, maybe more
right.
even.
One of the older platforms.
Yeah, but I really liked it.
Okay.
Obviously, you get the same questions all the time here, and
I'll try and answer.
And you are fed up with it. So, if I just ask you, can you convince me to change from my Yamaha Tenere from 1998
Right.
to go on a Zero electric motorcycle?
Okay. Well, I would go for the first thing I'd go for is a different powertrain to the Tour.
Yeah, that's...
So instant power delivery
love
all the
that.
time. Obviously, as petrol bikes go through all these emissions, Euro 5, Euro 6, people are noticing throttles are getting snatchier, so they're making the bikes run leaner. Electronics in the motorcycle that we use just gives you the perfect power delivery.
That's one of the things that I really liked was the torque.
Yeah.
Like from when you start thinking about it, you feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really liked about it.
And of course it makes the bike easier to ride because you're concentrating on what you're doing, where you're going, rather than making sure you're in the right gear for that right environment all the time. So it just takes a little bit of pressure off, especially for inexperienced riders. It's just so easy to ride.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest criticism we always seem to face it, like in this type of event where we've got electric and petrol bikes.
Can I guess?
Go on.
The range.
Range is certainly one of those things. Everybody tells me they do 200 miles when they go out.
Yeah.
Looking at the this is me being joking now, by the way.
Yeah, all
so
right, fair enough.
Looking at the age of some of our customers nowadays, I'm in my mid-50s. I know after 2.5 hours I'm looking for the toilet.
Yeah.
So, you know, is anybody actually doing 200 miles, filling up, then going straight off again? I think for 90% of the riders, they don't.
For me personally, I do maybe 5 weeks every summer going to Albania and back, round. So I ride maybe 6, 7, 8 hours in a day.
Yeah. You break it up though, I should imagine.
Well, I stop for a meal or a coffee or things like this. So, is that enough time then to stop?
Depends on what platform you buy. I mean, you can get these bikes charging in an hour, no problem at all. And when we quote that type of figure, usually that's a factor full figure as well. But it does depend on the platform that you're on. Yeah, some bikes will be better suited to that type of journey, others probably less so. I think with any type of journey when you're doing an electric bike, you do need a little bit of forethought on your planning, where you're going to stop.
See, I don't like planning. I like to wing it.
I'm totally with you on that. Yeah, you know, I pulled off. You've got to Calais. I'm going for. We're going left. We're going to go right.
Sky is clear over there. Go that way.
Yeah. But you know, you do need a little bit of forethought. I mean, on YouTube at the moment, we've got one of our customers who rides one of our bikes. He's riding around the world by the looks of it. He's in a wrap. Last time I had with it.
Cool. I need to get the name of that YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find it.
And I'll put a link to that YouTube channel in the description of this video, so you can have a look at that guy as well. We're here now because Jason is going to show us around the bike.
So we've got some storage capacity in the tank. So basically, open that up, and you can put your power lead in there, or maybe your waterproofs, locks, whatever. Maybe your sandwiches. It's a Type 2 connector, as we see here. So generally now, this is the standardised fitting. I think all the Japanese manufacturers are going that route. So Type 2 to get the bike charged. When you look round the bike, you can talk to the bike on your mobile phone, but you can obviously access all the blocks through the dials that we have here. So basically on this bike, you've got different power mode settings. So you can have one setup for the wet, you can have one setup for being eco. So it'll limit the bike's top speed. But you get the full regen from the motor when you're in there. You've got a sport mode. You've even got a canyon mode for this bike, so if you're riding off-road. But also you can play with the settings on a few of our bikes where you can actually customise the power delivery and the regen. So, you know, you can do that through the phone or you can do that through the bike. Sometimes it's about keeping things simple. So when you look at a lot of the brands, you generally know pulling and pushing on the screens to get them to adjust, and we've just put this lovely little system in here, just nice and easy. I mean, you know, with screens, once you find your height, you tend to leave it alone. We've got a 12-volt accessory socket just here. The bike comes with heated grips on there as well, and then as we look a bit further round the motorcycles, so we use shower suspension, Schwann brakes, which I believe are a bit like the Brembo of Asia, what I've been told. So, but they're perfectly practical and do the job for our motorcycles. We've got the battery pack here. This is our biggest battery pack, 17.3 kilowatts. As we go a bit further back, we've got the motor. So we keep the motor nice and low. There's been other brands where they've put the motor higher up. And then
you want to have the center of gravity as low as possible.
And then the thing is, they then run a reduction gear down to run obviously the belt of the bikes, but then they're running that through oil, so then you end up with another serviceable item. So again, we've kept it nice.
I like the way they do at SpaceX. The best part is no part.
Yes.
If you don't need it, take it off. Get rid of it.
And if you look at our swing arms on our bikes now, you'll notice if you've got a belt, generally if you're going to fit a new belt to a motorcycle, generally you have to take the swing arm out, but we designed the swing arm to come inside the sprocket on the front, so in essence you can change this to the side of the road.
Okay.
So a little bit of thought put into the bike. So it's up there with the petrol bikes in the quality and the bits and pieces that you've got on there. But there's, has to be a little bit more design influence coming into the bike because it is electric. So again, just a bit of forethought in the design, and hopefully that'll stand as good measure in the long term.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
Nice to speak
again. Alright, slightly less boring there all of a sudden. Get to talk to nice, interesting people about interesting things. Oh, look at this Kawasaki.
My body weight as it starts rebounding at the top of the run, and then a little bit of drive, a little bit of clutch control, pop over. So, don't get the engine, use my legs, and come over.
Beautifully done. Now, we're going to add a little bit of accuracy because Neil makes that still look a little bit easy, so error for you.
Brilliant, thank you.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause.
Right, I just popped in here to see David at Mental
Health Motorbike.
And this is something that I was immediately, yes, I was thinking when I saw it. I haven't heard of it before.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, so we're a registered charity. We've been charity for 3 years. This is our 4th show. And we are here primarily to prevent suicide in bikers.
And being a biker,
Yeah.
that's been there, you know. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
very close.
we're run by bikers for bikers.
Yeah.
And we've all of our challenges with mental health. And I'm one of 800 trained mental health first aiders.
All right.
We're gonna have
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, we're going to have 1,000 of us all over the country.
How do I become one of those then?
So I will give you all this information.
Yeah.
So in here, you can become a mental health first aid trained through the charity for £50.
Wow. All right. Cool. I'll take that one. I've just started working with the ambulance.
Okay.
And but this is something that is more in my part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is brilliant. Thank you so much, David.
Pleasure.
Cool. Look, I'm going to put a link. You have a website, I suppose.
Yes,
I will put a link
And
to
we
the
also-
website in the description of this video.
And we also have a free Facebook group, nearly 4,000 people. It's a safe space to come and get support for your mental health.
Fantastic.
It's monitored by admins and first aiders, so
Yeah.
there's no trolling, nothing
Yeah.
like that. There's no direct
Fantastic.
contact with anybody. It's just a place where people can come and get support
Yeah.
and be supported by other bikers.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, so that improved the day dramatically, quite quickly. Very, very cool. Mental health first aider. That's cool. Moscow Moto. Quite like this brand of kit. Seem to be really good stuff. I don't know if that's cheating when he gets help like that, but you know, good for him.
That one, by the way. And then he crashed with Alex Marquez in Aragon. That was.
Right, we're running. This is Chelsea.
Hello.
Hello. And she is going to tell us about animal emergency thing.
Yeah, so we're called Aero, so we are equivalent to blood bikes but for animals, so we can take equipment, veterinary supplies, blood to veterinary surgeries in emergencies, but we also go to accidents where animals have been involved and we can scan them and chip them and stuff.
Right. So, but is there a blood bank similar to for people and for animals?
Yeah, so animals can give blood just the same as people can.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I said, but it's all these blood types that we have. I'm B positive,
Yeah.
as you can tell. I am positive. But do they have the same? Like there are different? Because we have the rhesus, which is a monkey thing.
Yeah.
But the animals don't have that. No, right.
Yeah.
But you need to have a dog blood for a dog.
Obviously, yeah.
All right,
So,
I had no idea.
We've just started out. We've got this African twin, and we've been given a new bike, which is a mystery. We're going to reveal it. And we're going to start out kind of.
Who's riding it? Can I work there? Is that a volunteer thing?
Yeah, so it's voluntary, just like blood bikes. So it's 2 days a week that people volunteer for. You have to be an advanced rider, and you can do
Very cool.
Yeah.
And there's a website for this, I assume.
There is, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
Aero 410.
Right, I'll put a link to that website in the description for the video. Thank you. I had no idea. This is really cool. Yeah, thank you. Chelsea, was it?
Chelsea.
Thank you. Right.
I'm going to buy motorcycle convention. I'm doing a game, got it? I understand that.
You've leaned into a few learning curves in your life.
Well, everyone has.
Yeah.
Only a handful of people.
I saw this bike here last year, I think, and I asked, "Oh, is this Vince?"
Yeah, I am Austine Vince.
Yeah, and he said, "I don't know." The guy who was, maybe he was just another guest. I don't know.
Yeah, a Honda person would know who it was.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is the actual bike that you rode. No, this is the one you use now.
No, it's the one I use now. It's 8 years old. When I did.
Yeah, I got those.
When I did Bonella back in '95.
Fantastic. I have made a review of that on my YouTube channel.
I had no idea. I'm going to look for it. Okay, I'm trying to find myself getting reviewed by others.
Yeah.
When we did that trip, and Terra Circa, the motorbikes that we used were stolen when we got back to England.
No shit.
Yeah. And actually on Terra Circa, we were about to leave on Terra Circa, and 3 weeks before we left, my motorbike was stolen. So I had to get another one. We did the Terra Circa expedition, got back to London, and then that one was stolen. And then I had another 6.
You think that you're like there is some conspiracy? Someone is out to get you?
No, there's a lot of thieves.
I had 3 of my bikes stolen from my garage in Sweden.
No,
I've never ever had a problem. I've been through 34 countries with my motorcycle. Never had a problem. Coming home, park it in the garage, and it gets stolen in the middle.
God.
3 of them, same night.
So we're victims together.
Yes, we are victims.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much for taking your time with me.
Okay,
right.
click the bell, subscribe to the channel.
Yes. Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Alright, that was cool. Just literally bumped into him by accident. But maybe not such an accident as it was in the Honda stand. Alright, so that concludes this year's Motorcycle Live. And next episode we will visit the National Motorcycle Museum here in Birmingham. And that's where I'm going next. But you have to wait until the next episode.
I hope you liked this episode, and if you didn't, please share it with someone who might. But if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell symbol for notifications. If you want to become a part of the Around on a Bike community, get early access to my videos, your name in the end credit, a bunch of my stickers, and other perks. Join the channel or become a Patreon. Links in the description below.